It is Thursday. Our vet, Dr. Joe Landers, is here to answer your questions. So if you got a problem with your pet, you can give us a call. The number is 460-KJRH. Dr. Joe will answer your questions in just a moment. And first, we want to get to know this little guy, MacGyver.
Yeah, this is MacGyver. He's a little gray tabby cat. He's about 5.5 months old. They call him MacGyver because he's very inventive. He can try to open cages and do stuff, and he's just fast.
Get out
as
of any
lightning.
situation.
He really can. Yes. If you give him a paper clip, he'd be able to start your car probably. So,
He's a talented cat.
He's a very good little guy. He's over at our place. So.
Super cute, huh?
Yeah, he sure is. So.
All right, we'll tell you how to get a hold of MacGyver in just a moment. First, though, let's go to the phones. And first up today, we have Mary. She's calling in from Tulsa. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning.
Hi.
What's your question?
I have a little kitten that somebody had given to us, and I need to find out where I can take her. I can't afford to get her shots right now, and I was wanting to find out where I could go to get her wormed.
Sure, there are a few. there's a few places that will do, the animal aid and stuff like that. You're going to have to call around a little bit because as your cat or whatever, you're going to have to see. There's no real kind of free places or whatever. If you got her from the pound, sometimes they'll do that stuff for you. I don't know. So you probably have to kind of call your veterinarian and stuff and kind of talk to him a little bit too. And sometimes they may be able to kind of help you out a little bit. So
okay.
All right.
Yeah, there's a lot of places. So.
Okay. Next up, let's stay in Tulsa and talk to Jim. Good morning, Jim. What's your question?
Well, good morning to you
Hi.
all. I have a 18-year-old miniature schnauzer, and she is losing teeth on the bottom and the top, and she has maybe a whole 12 left.
Sure.
But the 12 that she has left, they seem to want to go ahead and stay in there. But I have noticed in the past that teeth have been gone. I'm sure that maybe she just swallow them or they fall out on the ground. And I'm wondering, what can I do to go ahead and improve her health of her teeth?
Yeah, a lot of times, couple of things. One, there's some oral mouthwashes which are really good. At 18, recognize that she's well beyond a centurion. Okay, she's very, very old, and a lot of times they won't keep their teeth forever. They're usually not quite made to last that long, although that's a pretty long time.
And there aren't dentures for cats, are there?
Well, no, there's no dentures. But there are some mouthwashes that help. Also, sometimes people, if they come in and we'll kind of look at them, and if they're getting a little bit of infection, actually some intermittent antibiotics will help out immensely. So those are kind of the two things that kind of help. Chewing and stuff, although just like us, they're going to have some osteoporosis, a little bit of bone loss. So that works less and less as they get older because they're not as strong as well.
A lot can go wrong when you're over 100, I guess.
Well, it's very, very old. So
next up is Natalie in Sand Springs. Good morning, Natalie.
Good morning.
Hi.
What's your question?
Well, I have a 5-year-old Great Dane, and he's been an inside dog his whole life.
Wow, good.
But I can't get him to stop shedding.
Yep.
And I have a newborn, and it has just gotten so out of control, I've had to kick him out. And now I want to bring him back because it's getting cold.
Sure.
But I can't. How can I control the hair?
A couple of three things. One thing I'll tell people is most of them need to be brushed every day. We all comb our hair every day, and if you look at your hairbrush, you've lost some hair too. And it's a good way to kind of get rid of it. Intermittent baths, and also make sure that there's no underlying allergies or anything. But sometimes too, you can do good with their coat with some fish oil. And for a dog his size, you probably take a large one a couple times a day, and sometimes that helps their coat a little bit. But there has to be a lot of kind of brushing involved because even Great Danes have short hair coat, but they will need grooming just as if he were a chow or anything else that has longer hair. So
all right,
a lot of brushing. So.
Good deal. Well, if you want to adopt MacGyver, call Animal Aid at 744-8280 or log on to animalaid.org.